hope you're all doing fine. So this session is dedicated to communicate a very beautiful concept which is called as the pH. So all of you know mathematically it is Mein's log of hydrogen ion concentration. But seldom students know that this scale is basically ranging between 0 to 14. You may have solutions having the pH falling in this range, 0 to 14. So this scale is applicable only at 25 degrees Celsius temperature. So if you have the temperatures exceeding 25 degrees Celsius, then the scale will not remain the same. The scale will change. So understand this particular fact that yes, we have the pH scale applicable only at 25 degrees Celsius. The background of this is that water has a tendency to undergo self-ionization. So water undergoes, ionization on its own, and thereby it creates or develops in it the H positive ions as well as the OH negative ions. So these ions, obviously have to be equal in the number, because as many number of H positive ions will be there as many as OH negative ions. So the balance is there, and the concentration of these H positive ions has been confirmed to be equivalent to 10⁻⁻⁷ moles per liter. Now, it is this concentration of H positive ions that the pH scale has been devised. Mathematically we have pH equivalent to Mein's log of H positive ion concentration. So once you put the H positive ion concentration there in the formula, it's gonna give you the value of 7. So we say that when pH is 7, the water is neutral, means the POH, one more term that you can use for the OH negative ions, as much the same way as we have used the H positive ion for the pH. So both pH as well as POH, they equal 7 and 7, and summation of them is 14 at 25 degrees Celsius. Now the fact of the matter is, as and when we increase the temperature of water, when water is say it's boiling hot, or its temperature is exceeding the 25 degrees Celsius, the ionization magnitude also increases exponentially. So we have the H positive ions and the OH negative ions, they increase in their number. And if you see the value of H positive ion concentration, it is going to be beyond 10⁻⁷ that you had evaluated at 25 degrees Celsius. So having understood so, we say that the pH scale also automatically changes. You will not now have the pH, if you calculate as per the concentration of the H positive ions at high temperatures, you won't be able to have the pH equivalent to 7. It will be less than 7, because the concentration of the H positive ions is going to go more than 10⁻⁷, so say 10⁻⁶ or whatever. So you put that value in the pH formula, it's going to give you the value of 6. So the pH scale is actually subject to the temperature. That's a very important thing that the students don't understand in the classroom, because they have this thing somewhat taken or mugged up. So illogically they have understood this thing that okay, pH, but understand the real background behind it. Okay, so it is the ionization of water that does make the entire game of pH scale. Now if you add the acidic substance from outside or the basic substance, the equilibration of the water gets disturbed, and then we have either the superseding of the OH ion concentrations by H positive ion concentration, or we have the superseding of the vice versa, as in the case may be. So if you add acid, it's gonna give you the hike in the H positive ions. If you add the OH negative ion, I mean the base is added to water, it's gonna enhance the OH negative ion concentration. So accordingly, we have the acidic and the basic substances, but water is a neutral substance when we have it without any adulterants, without any contaminants, or without any kind of substance being added to it. So I hope that you might have got the idea that the pH scale is actually a scale. It has been devised keeping in view the concentrations of H positive ions and the OH negative ion concentration in pure water at 25 degrees Celsius. If you enhance the temperature, then the pH scale is not gonna remain valid. It is gonna derange from its actual values. I hope